Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will create a project for currency converter in Qt framework using C++, that is a programming language. So by using this currency converter, we will able to convert our local currency into dollar, pound and euro. Okay. Now this is our Qt framework user interface, and here I have to create a new project. So I will click on this button, that is new or plus button. Okay. So after it I will select this Qt widget application, and now I will decrease size of this window, and then you can see two buttons are available in bottom of this window. So I will click on this choose button, and now I have to give a title to my project. So I will give name converter. Okay. And then I will press next button, and here you have three or more options for build system, and I will work with QMake. And after it I will press next, and this is our class information. And here you can see this first is our main window class. This is our class name, and next is our base class Q main window that is provided by Qt framework, and this main window class inherits from this Q main window. Okay. And this is header file main window.h. In this file we have to declare those functions we want to use in our main window.cpp. And this is source file main window.cpp, where we have to write our C++ code. And then this checkbox is clicked for creating or generating a form for our project. And then this is main window.ui for creating a user interface class. Sorry, user interface window. And then press next, and now you can select a language to translate your file, but I will use this none option. And then I will press next. Now I have to choose a kit for my project. This kit will contain a compiler to compile my project. So I have selected this first MinGW 64-bit, and then I will press next button, and now my project is created successfully. So here I will press this finish button, and now I have to create a simple user interface. So I will open this forms, and then I will go inside this main window.ui. So this is the file or window where I can create a user interface. So here I will create a simple and basic user interface. So first of all, I have to give a title to my project. So here I will search label, and this is label widget. And now I will increase size of this widget, and after it I will change a text value. So this is our currency converter. Okay, converter. And then I have to increase size of this text value. So I will select this widget, and then I will press right button. Now I have to choose this change style sheet option. Okay. And now I will use Q label as a selector, and then inside the body I will use font size property. So this is font size property, and now I will set text value at 25 px and semicolon. Now I have to choose this apply button, and then press OK. Now you can see our title value is increased, and now I will set it here. Okay. And now I have to use another label. So here using this title label, I will show a message or text value to user that enter enter local currency. Okay. Yeah, local currency. So here we will get local currency of user. So here I will use colon, sorry, colon, and then I will also increase size of this widget too, and then I will select this, and then I will choose this change style sheet, and here I will use Q label again, and then inside body I will use again font size property, and then I will set text value 15px and then apply and OK. So now I will copy this, control C, and then I will paste it here, and now I have to get value from user that in which currency he want to convert his local currency. Okay, so here I will type enter international currency. Okay, international currency, and then colon, and now I will increase size, and now I have to get value from user by using line edit widget. So here I will type line edit widget. So here you can see line edit, and then I will drag it into this window, and now I will increase size of this widget, and after it I have to increase size of text value entered in this widget. So I will change its style by using Q label. Sorry, it is not Q label, it is Q line edit, and then I will set its text font size at 15 px, sorry, px, and semicolon, then apply and press OK button. Okay, now I will copy this widget, and then it will paste on next line, and then I will set position of this widget. Okay, so I have to use two buttons, and those are push button. So this is push button, and I will set it here, and now I will change text value, and then I will enter OK. Now I will change style of this widget by choosing style sheet, and then I will use Q push button, and then body, and inside the body I will use font size again, and then I will set it at 15px, and then I will apply and OK. Okay, now you can see that size of this button is increased. Now I will copy this, and then I will paste it next, and now I will set position of this push button, and here I will change uh, text value. So here I will type exit. Okay, so this is our title, currency converter, and this is helping syntax that enter local currency. So here user have to enter local currency, and here he will enter international currency, the currency in which he want to convert his local currency. Okay, and then I have to make functional on this OK button. So I will select this OK, and then I will choose this option, go to slot. Okay, and here you can see some options, but we will choose this click and then press OK. So this is our main window.cpp file. So this is the function that is added here, and this function is declared in main window.h. So here you can see this is private slots, and here you can see void on push button clicked. Okay, so this is a function that is declared in main window.h, and now this function will be used in this main window.cpp. Okay, so now I want to explain every statement that is included in this file by default. So this is first our header file, that is main window.h for our main window class, and after it this is UI underscore main window.h. This is a class to use if we want to use user interface elements. Okay, and then This is a constructor of main window class, and now we are initializing main window class, and then we are initializing UI, that is a member variable, and we are initializing it with instance. And the next statement, uh, in this statement we are initializing user elements, and then this is destructor of our main window class, and this is the function that is added here. Okay, and we have to use this function to perform some actions. But first of all we have to connect our signal with slot. So here I will use connect, and then here because I have to use user interface element, so I will use UI and then arrow. So I have to select push button 1. Okay, because this action will be performed when push button 1 or push button OK will be pressed. Okay, so after clicking this push button, a signal will be fired. So we will use here keyword signal, and then this signal is clicked. Okay, this is clicked method, sorry. And after it we have to connect this signal with a slot. So here I will use this pointer, and then I will declare or define here name of slot. So I will use here keyword slot, and now I will set here name of that function that will be used or execute after clicking on this push button 1. So here I will use on push button clicked. Okay, this is function. So after this statement I will use semicolon, and now I can use this function that will perform its functionality on clicking push button 1 or OK button. Okay, so here I have to set value of our local currency. So here I will use first of all dollar. So here I will set int, and then I will use name of variable dollar. Okay, and this dollar will equal to 50 rupees of our local currency. Okay, so $1 is equal to 50 rupees of our local currency. And now I will use here or declare here an other variable with name euro, and after it I will assign here 30. It means that 1 euro is equal to 30 rupees of our local currency, and then int pound. Okay, pound, and I will assign it 20. It means that 1 pound is equal to 20 rupees of our local currency. Now we have to get value from user. So here I will use q string, and this is type of variable that we have to declare here. So here I will use u local. Okay, I mean user local currency, and after it I will assign here a value that the user will enter in line edit widget. Okay, because line edit widget is a user interface element, so here I have to use UI and arrow, then I will select this line edit. Okay, so after it I have to define type of value, that is text. So I will choose text, and after it I have to get the international currency from user. So here I will use q string again, and then u international. Okay, and then here I will use again UI, because I have to get value from user by using line edit 2. So here I will select this line edit 2. This is user interface element. For this I have to use UI and arrow, and then I will define type, that is text of entered value. Okay, now after it I have to perform an action to convert this currency, uh, this local currency into dollar, euro or pound. Okay, so here I have to set condition. So here I will use if. Okay, now I have to compare this gotten value from user with one of these international currency. Okay, so here I will use U international if this international is equal to dollar. Okay, sorry, it should string. So here I will use dollar. Okay, and after it I can use double pair of comma, and here also I will use double pair of comma. Okay, so if user want to convert his or her currency into dollar, then this if condition will be executed. So here I will go inside this if condition, and now I have to convert given or gotten currency into dollar. So here I will convert currency. First of all, I have to convert this gotten currency into integer type. So here I will use int, and then I will create or declare a variable u local underscore int. Okay, and this is variable, and then I will use u local and then dot to int. Okay, so by using this statement we are converting uh, this u local currency into integer value, because first its value was string type. Okay, so here we are trying to compare gotten or user entered currency with dollar. If it matches with dollar, then we will convert that into dollar. So here I will perform my action. So here I have to create or declare another variable int, and variable will result. Okay, this is local variable, and then we will assign to this result this user entered currency that is saved in u local int. Okay, and then we will divide this user entered with dollar. Okay, so here I will use dollar and semicolon in the last of statement. So you can see that first of all in if condition we have to compare user entered international currency with dollar. If it compares with dollar, then we have to convert entered currency that is assigned to this u local. Okay, u local, and then we are converting this u local variable into integer type, and so this u local underscore int is used here. Okay, and then we have to divide it with dollar, and dollar is equal to 50. So if user enters 100, then it will be divided by 2, then this currency will be converted into $2. Okay, so here I have to display message that your currency is equal to $2 or maximum or minimum dollar value. So here I have to use q message box. So here I have to uh, include here with sharp include, and then q message box q message box, and now I can use this q message box to display information. So here I will use q message box, and then I have to define type, and this will information, and then I have to use this, and this is a pointer, and after it I have to give a title to our this q message box, and that is currency converter. Okay, currency converter, and after it I will use comma, and now we have to display a string first, and your currency is equal to, and then we have to uh, use here or concatenate here variable. Okay, but variable should string type, so this variable will be used here to display output, but its type is integer. So first of all we have to convert this result variable into string. So here I will use q string as a type, and then I have to declare result. This is a variable, and then str. Okay, and then I will convert, sorry, here I have to use q string and scope operator, and then what is type of result variable? That is number. Okay, now I have to define here name of variable, that is result. Now in this way this result will be converted into string. Okay, because first this was integer type, but we cannot use integer type variable to display information in message box. So for this purpose, we are converting this result variable into uh, string. So now we can use this result and str. Okay, and then I will use this plus sign, and now I want to display. I first of all I have to set position. I want to display everything clearly. You can do all this process in the same line, but I am going on next line to make it clear and easy to understand. Okay, so first this string will be displayed that your currency is equal to, then we will display here value, and then we want to concatenate one more string, and here I will use dollar. Okay, dollar, and then semicolon in the last. Okay, so I want to explain this process again. We are using here if condition. Okay, and now we want to compare user entered international currency with one of these provided currencies, and first is dollar. So here I am trying to compare user entered international currency with dollar. If it compares or matches with dollar, then we have to convert entered user entered currency into dollar. Okay, so here we have converted that currency into dollar by by this process u local underscore int, and now we are dividing it with dollar. Okay, and then we will save our product inside this result variable. Okay, and then we are converting this result into string, because we have to this variable inside message box, and this is restriction that we can use only string type variable inside this message box. So for this we have converted this value into string value. Okay, now by using this message box we are trying to display here uh, first of all this title of message box currency converter, and then we will display this string as it is your currency is equal to, then we will display value. Okay, that will be product of this conversation. Okay, and then we will display name of currency, that is dollar. Okay, now we can copy all this process, and then I will paste it on next. Then I will copy this, and now I will paste it here on next line, and now I will paste it. Now I have to uh, modify some code, so I will change here. So here I have to use euro. Okay, euro, because we are trying to compare with euro, that if user enters euro as an international currency, then we have to convert his local currency into euro. Then we have to modify this variable, and we will use here, sorry, I will modify all this, and then here I have to use euro. This is name of variable that contains euro value, okay, according to our local currency. And then other process will remain same, okay. So now I will paste it next again, and then I will modify it also. So here I have to convert it or compare with pound, okay. So if user entered international currency match with this pound, then we have to convert his local currency into pound. So here I will use name of variable that contains uh, our local currency value. Okay, and then sorry, I have to make some more changes. So first was dollar. So here we are displaying dollar, and here because we are trying to convert into euro. So here I have to display euro, and here I have to convert it into pound. So here I have to use pound. Okay. So this is all process that we have completed successfully. Now I have to use else condition. So here I will use else that if entered international currency is any other value except the euro, dollar and pound, then we will display a message that will be error message. Okay. So inside this else body we will display use information using q message box, and after it I have to define information type. So here I will select information and this pointer and then title. So here error message, okay, because I have to display a error message, and then I will use comma. And now I want to go on next line to make the code clear and easy to understand, and then I will display a error message that will be invalid international currency, okay. So this message will be displayed if user entered international currency is any other value except the euro, dollar and pound, okay. So this is completed, and here I have to use only semicolon in the last of this statement. And now our project is completed. Now we have to test it. So I have to compile my project. So I will press or click my run button, and after a few moments we will able to test our project. So I am waiting, and now you can see this is our output, and here we have to enter our local currency. So here I will enter local currency 500, and now I want to convert it into dollar, okay. So this is dollar, and then I will press ok. Now you can see your currency is equal to $10, okay. So if $1 is equal to 50 rupees of my local currency, then our local currency, that is 500 rupees, is equal to $10. Okay. Now I want to convert it into, sorry, I want to convert it into euro. So here I will use euro, and then I will click here OK. Your currency is equal to 16 euro. Okay, so our local currency is equal to this 16 euro, and now I want to convert my local currency into pound. Okay, so here I will use pound, and then I will press OK. Now you can see my local currency, that is 500 rupees, is equal to 25 pound. Okay, so now I will enter invalid. So here I can type any other value. So I will remove it, and now I will type any value. Then I will press OK. Now you can see invalid international currency because uh, no any other international currency exists except the dollar, euro, and pound. Okay, so now I have to make this exit button functional because this button is not working. So I will close the window and then I have to connect this push button too. So I will scroll upward and here I have to connect second button. So here I will use connect and then UI because this is also a user interface widget or element, and then this is push button 2, and now I have to send a signal and then signal will perform or send on click. So here I will use clicked and then I will connect this signal with the slot. So I will go on next line and here I have to use this pointer and then slot name, that is keyword, and then the name of function. So here we will use close function, that is by default function or provided function by Qt framework. Okay, that will close the user interface window when we will click our push button 2 or exit button. So I will run my project again, and so I will click run button, and after a few moments we will able to close our window by clicking this exit button. So now I will exit, press exit, and then our window is successfully closed. So this was all about that how to create a project for currency converter, and by creating this converter we were able to convert our local currency into international currency. So I hope this video will be very helpful for you and it will also easy to understand for you. If you like this video, please share with your friends and subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you.